Can you hear me? Well, this year for the mock awards, we got all of them this afternoon. They're nice. We'd like to start off with most likely to get in a marching accident. Now this year, last year we gave out the helmet. This year we have the knee pads, the arm pads, and the elbow pads with free mesh carry bag included.
Shoulder strap included also. Nice shoulder strap.
And the award goes to a trombone that we all love, Logan Ward. Next on our list, we have most likely to be lost on the field. Now, this year for the prize, 2 brand new walkie-talkies. And the winner, our favorite freshman trumpet with 2 letters in his first name, TJ Weaver.
This year for the Best Marcher Award, we thought since the person was such a good marcher, we should give him a break and let him ride around in the brand new 2001 car. And the winner of this new luxury vehicle goes to Sam Marin. We'll let you drive her home, Sam. Now this year for the most musical person, we thought that since they're so musical, we gave a little handheld, little boom box so they can listen to music anywhere they go. And the winner of this fabulous, huge boombox stereo goes to Mrs. Erin Connolly.
Hey, Erin, I would share.
Okay, Kathy.
Now this was one of the more favorite awards last year. The biggest kiss-up award. Now, we love this award. And for the prize tonight, we have not 1, not 2, but 3 new chapsticks. And the winner, Miss Kristen Wong. Now, the last award for the night, there's 2 winners. The first winner will be receiving this Mickey doll, isn't it cute? With harmonica included. Isn't it great? Now, this award goes to the biggest dork of the senior class. We know him, we love him. Mr. Dave Hurst.
Well, since we're marching down, we have so many dorks. This one goes to an even bigger dork. And he even picked out his own prize and he doesn't even know it. So if you need a bigger dork, the senior class. This prize goes to Joe Ryman of the Mickey, the matching Mickey doll.
Joe, I have a date for prom.
And that concludes this year's Spot Awards. There's no other word to describe it. I love this. I love being here in front tonight. I love getting up in the morning at 5:30 to come and direct. I love to lead a band out to the field under the lights of the football stadium. And most importantly, I love these kids. Love is the most important aspect of being drum major. Anyone can move their arms around and call commands in practice, but you can't practice love. I love this band. Somewhere along the line, my love is wrapped up in my pride. This incredible feeling comes over me every time I put on that uniform. Every drum major has the same routine. The first time you go home with that uniform, you immediately put it on. From the big puffy hat to the spazzing of the sheets. Then it's you. You're the drum major. Then the drum major ego kicks in. If there's anyone in your way, hey, here you will listen, I'm the drum major! This band is incredible. Throughout the 4 years that I've been a part of this program, we've had to go through many interesting times. This band has gone from having our parents buy boats instead of college tuition to Hunter band camp. We went from having a band director to not, to having one to not, and then back to having one again. I'm still wondering where those mellophones are. The first division at Rochester, the Disney trip. We've had so many memories. During these past 2 years, band has become my life. Everything I did revolved around helping this band get better. That has been my goal as a drum major. I've not only wanted this group to do well in the field, but to take something away from it. It's all about these memories. It's all about these friendships. I've made the best friends in the world through band. I don't think I could have been the same drum major without them. As they sit up here with me tonight, and some in the crowd, they know that they are the ones who on Saturday night, even though we weren't at rehearsal, would ask why we did this, or why don't we do that. As much as I care about this band, it couldn't have been the same band without them. Thank you. There are so many that I want to thank, so many that have changed. First and foremost, I would like to thank Matt Tignelli. He taught me how to be a drum major, and the best thing about him was how much he did behind the scenes for this band. In my opinion, he never got the credit deserved, and I think he liked it that way. He was a great drum major and an unforgettable companion. Mr. Frail, without him, I wouldn't be standing up here today. Mr. Walters, the man who never hesitated once to keep his percussionists after school. The administration, for giving the kind of support that they did. The band parents and all of Athens. You're the ones that have the power to give these kids an experience of a lifetime. My family, for always supporting me. Mr. Hewitt, Mrs. Tyler, Mrs. Connolly, and the list goes on and on. I wanted to make sure we got home before Mr. Torres hit 40. But I wanted to make sure that I thanked a few special people. Starting off with someone who I admire greatly. We went through a huge crisis last year. I can still remember when I was told that we didn't have a band director. A couple weeks into school, there was a strange, clean-shaven Italian man that called us every rehearsal a few times. The next thing I knew, I was meeting our new band director, Raymond J. Torres. This man has inspired me so much. He's been the front man for about 2 years and has built this program so much in that time. Mr. Torres loves his job, and you really have to love your job to work with us geniuses. Next on my list is Mr. Joe Sello. Sir, you have kept me in line this past year. You are ready to be the drum major. You have become someone who this band and I have looked up to. I know you will wear energy would blow me away time and time again. I felt her there at Disney. She watched over us then, and she watches over us now. She will be with us all. Just look over your shoulder. I miss you. There's one more individual who I would like to thank. The last few years, we've gotten closer and closer. He has an incredible personality and is the weirdest, funniest, and coolest person I know. Ted, you're my brother and my best friend. I can't make it without you. I'm so incredibly proud. You lead me in the right direction, and you mean the world to me. I am confident that you'll make great Germans. In the end, I cannot say enough about how much being your drum major affected my life. I think we all know that this band has incredible potential. An astounding band director, great leadership across the board, in Joe, Ted, and Chris, and a group of kids who not only have and will look incredible on the field, but really know how to have a great time. I love this band, ladies and gentlemen. I've seen how much talent and personality they have. These kids are one of a kind. I can just hope in 10 years, I can look back and say, those kids didn't look at me as someone who bossed them around, but as their peer, as their friend, and most importantly, as someone who cared. Joe, if you would come up here, please. At this time, I will tell you the greatest story ever told. The infamous whistle speech, whistle included, has been handed down from drum major to drum major for over a decade. Now, most drum majors tend to exaggerate the story, and I will not partake in this hideous tradition. So as your drum major, I will tell you a completely true story. Who am I kidding? I exaggerated it too. And now the story of the whistle. About 14 years ago, the Highlander Marching Band had an incredible leader. The drum major was one of the best this nation has ever produced, and her name, Betty. During one fateful rehearsal, you could smell music in the air. As she conducted, she noticed that the band wasn't watching her, and in a fit of rage, threw the whistle in the air and, like any drum major, marched off the field. That night, as the fog crept over the thick terrain known as the Athens football field, she looked for the whistle, but without success. Eventually, she found it under some construction materials, but to her dismay, it was crushed. So she went to her junior field captain, Chris Rieflin, and handed it to him saying, "Hey, throw this thing out." And since everyone knows, especially Joe Sullivan, that the junior field captain obeys every single word that comes out of the drum major's mouth, Chris immediately took it home and hung it from his lamp, where it lingered for over a year. When the time came for Chris to graduate, he imparted the whistle to the next drum major, Melissa King, and a tradition was born. Melissa King gave it to Jason Tomlinson, who bequeathed it to Gail Fayalskowski, who presented it to James Vaughn, who handed it to Corey Stringer, who surrendered it to Beth Marriott, who conferred it upon Steve Bench, who left it to Andy Perkins, who entrusted it to Emily Teeter, who passed it to Matt Tyler, who yielded it to Matt Tignelli, who bestowed it upon me. And now, I'm blinging it down to you, Joe. drum major, Joe Sullivan.
Oh, he just called me drum major. Well, when most people think of what a drum major is, they see someone out there twirling around a mace. All the band members, they see a guy waving his hands in the air when they're out there on the field marching around in the hot weather with mosquitoes biting him while he gets to stand up there all nice and comfortable, there at attention. The guy who gets in the front row right in front of the cheerleaders and sees the football game. Yeah. Oh, that's really nice. But the real thing that I enjoy about being drum major and that I look forward to is working with all of you guys with such a great band. And what a band it is. I mean, all the things we have gone through, from losing our director at the first day of band camp and going through a change with a new one. And I just look forward to working with all of you. And this past year has been one of the greatest years of, well, my life actually. Not very long, but it was a great year. I couldn't have gotten through it without a few people. And first of all, a great partner, another junior field captain who was excellent, and who was always by my side and who always helped me. And one problem everyone has to face through in life is losing a dear friend and companion. Jessica will always be with me, working by my side. Although she can't be up there smiling and yelling at all of you guys, I'll just have to do a little extra yelling and smiling for her. Joe Ryman. In my eyes, in my opinion, the best drum major I've ever seen by far. He has been a great teacher. He has been a great teacher, a great mentor, and taught me everything I know about being drum major. I know that'll make you feel nervous, but I promise I'll do good. Next, my parents and my family for putting up with me, for nagging them about when I need the car home, and we have to beat the marching band on time. I don't care if your makeup's on or not, man, we're going. And last, I'd like to thank a man who inspired me, who I would not be standing here without. I'd probably be sitting at a football banquet. A man who has shown me how fun band can be and what a great thing it is. Someone who's definitely inspired me to do a great job. The old guy, Mr. Torres. Well, I got one more year to go, and what a year it's going to be. And who better to spend it with and to go through with than two great guys who I know are going to do an awesome job as your next year's junior field captain. Would Mr. Pat Ryman and Mr. Chris Pockle come up here right now? These two guys are fantastic guys who have worked hard through their 2 years of marching band, have shown great leadership and great pride. And they have had the honor of becoming my junior field captain. Unfortunately, in the move from Adams to Stony Creek, the infamous ladder that the junior field captain has the honor of carrying down the field every time was lost. So I started a new tradition by handing down what I think everyone hears is the infamous "got block." One for each of them, just in case one forgets it. New junior field captain. Mr. Pat Ryan and Mr. Chris Pop.